This devotion is based on Revelation chapter 21. We are on the second last chapter of the book. And after so much carnage, which we find scary, the first readers found encouraging, we are getting to this amazing bit. Verse 5 says, I am making everything new. Verse 5 says, it is finished. We come to this beautiful picture of the future. And I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, but I find that as I read this, there's just this longing deep within me for my heavenly home. And for the first readers, this world was not their home at all. That's a problem with us. We're too at home here. We don't know how to grieve loss. We're too at home. They understood. The world's not my home. And they were longing for their heavenly home. And it's so encouraging. Now, when I grew up, I had this idea, and I'm sure many of you still to this day, is when I die, I'll go to heaven somewhere, maybe on a cloud playing a harp. I don't know. This very ethereal picture of going up to this heaven. This picture is different. This says that heaven comes down to us. It is new being created on this earth, and it's very real. It's very concrete. It's not airy-fairy or ethereal. It's good stuff. And the picture here is this city coming down from heaven. And the best part of it straight off the bat is that God is now with us permanently and forever. This is what has been missing from the fall. From the beginning is God's absence. And we've had tastes of his presence in all sorts of ways, the temple, Jesus coming to the earth, amazing, the Holy Spirit. But it's always been a taste. Now it's full and forever. God is with us. So these statements, no more death, sorrow, crying or pain. Imagine that. The water of life is available to everyone. And it says there, the victorious inherit this. Remembering that victory biblically doesn't mean being a winner, and having that attitude in terms of winning something, but a victory means to endure faithfully. And that was very relevant to this writing. Then the city is described, and it's so full of symbolism, no time to unpack it. You will need to do that for yourself. But just a few things here. The symbolism is all wrapped up on who God is and who the people of God are. Remember that we're described in the Bible as God's special possession. So the number 12 features a lot because 12 symbolizes the people of God. There were 12 gates. The city was 12,000 stadia square, which by the way is about 2,200 kilometers. The walls were 144 stadia thick, which by the way is 12 by 12, 65 meters thick, which represents the protection and the status. There's no temple required because God is our temple. He's there, he's everywhere. You don't need a temple, he's there. No energy required. God is our light. He's our energy. He's our everything. He's there. No wondering anymore. Was that God? Was that us? Who was producing the energy? The gates are always open. There's no night. There's no need for protection. Closing the gates symbolizes the need for protection. Could you imagine all this? No more longing. No more wondering, where is God? Was that God? There will be no doubt. We will be with God. So while we are on this earth, it's good to grieve. I just have this conviction that we are too wrapped up in having everything right in the here and now, instead of grieving our loss as well and then longing for the heavenly future, which is what our hopes should be invested in. Our hopes are too invested in the things of this world. But anyway, I start to preach. You read that. It's an amazing picture and tell me what stands out to you. Have a great day.